back to the farm. Today we're gonna do some work in the garage. We got a whole bunch of tractors and a lot of work to do. Can you not? I'm trying to talk right now. All right. Probably tell by the worried look on Nimbus's face. This is our next project. It's been a very long project. I was hoping that we'd be able to get it going a lot easier than we could. We did. But the blow-by is so bad right now that it's pushing oil out of everything. Out of the oil pan gasket, up here out of the valve cover gasket, the breather neck. There's even oil down here. I'm not sure where that came from. But the worst of it is the dipstick in the oil pan gasket. So, we're gonna tear it apart. Really excited about it too. Shop is full. We got a lot of work to do. And I've been procrastinating. So let's fix that. Oh, Nimbus, come on. I know you're excited. Get to work. Take that head off. Take that head off. Take it off. Where's your ball? Go get it. All right, you're not very helpful. All right, let's get to work. One thing that's always important to me when I'm working on stuff and I gotta drain the radiator is that, you know, I like to make sure I catch everything that comes out of the tractor or motor. I just hate a mess on the floor, so I'm very careful about it. I gently loosen this hose and caught about every drop of it, so you know, be like me, make sure, you know, you keep your workspace clean and, you know, you're not walking through all this crap all the time. It'll pay off. Now you might be wondering how I'm working so fast. How am I doing this job so quickly? Well, that's because I've already done it 2 times. And this is the 3rd time I've taken it apart. Now, a couple weeks ago, I took this carburetor all apart and, you know, soaked it, cleaned it, rebuilt it. And the tractor ran pretty good fuel-wise for about maybe an hour. And then judging by the sediment bowl here, I'm gonna guess the gas tank is not as clean as I would have thought it would have been. So, looks like we get to deal with that too. And these tractors are way different than the older Fords. It's got this fuel line that runs all the way up here to the front of the motor to a fuel pump. And then that turns it around and sends it here to our sediment bowl, which it looks like the hard line's not here anymore, so we got this rubber replacement. I'm not sure if, hopefully this is just plugged. I'll probably have to take this carburetor apart again and make sure it's clean. So, more on that. Okay, this is where we're at. I think I've got everything unhooked from the head. I'm just trying to pull the intake back without unhooking the tube here, the upper radiator hose. I think I'm gonna leave this bracket on here. We're just gonna have to dance a little bit with this fuel line. Be all right. Looking over here, I don't think any of this is coming off. I think the next step is taking all this off. All your valves, valve springs, I mean. Untorquing all this evenly. Trying not to get a bunch of crap in the cylinders, although at this point it doesn't really matter. Yep. Stay tuned for the next part, I guess. Real excited. Can't wait. Alright, so I got the camera propped up right there. Because like a true professional, I don't have a tripod. But, you know, who needs that? When I was trying to get this to run and trying to fix the blow-by, I may or may not have added a whole bunch of snake oil into the oil. You know, all that stuff that promises to fix blow-by. So, everything's really, really gooey. That's okay. Well, that's interesting. Thank you. all this stuff nice and organized. Don't lose anything, Nimbus. Always remember how you orient it. Oh, look, it's all stringy. Back, front, back, front, back. Yep. Yep. Yep, I know what I'm doing, people. I know what I'm doing. Air Force spent a lot of money to teach me how to work on airplanes. How hard can tractors be? Well, if you ask this Ford, pretty dang hard. I had this for like 8 months, and I have not fixed anything. So, it would appear that you saw very little of that last clip. Somebody decided to open the door. Nimbus! Yeah. But that's where we're at. Do not kick those. Don't mess them up, Nimbus. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to pull the rest of these, these head bolts out. Still dripping stuff over there. And then this monstrosity can come out, hopefully. Well. Come on. Just wait. Just wait. I don't want my hands to get dirty. Because then your fingernails are dirty. They're really hard to clean. Everybody makes fun of me because my fingernails are dirty. It's kind of heavy. Don't judge me. I might grunt. I might cry a little bit. One-man army here. You know, Nimbus. I opened the garage door. He's been gone the whole time. Didn't help me do any of this. No, it's okay. It's okay, Nimbus. I got it. I got it, buddy. I appreciate it. All right. Take one. Why? There's so much stuff on these tractors. You know it's all going to get in the way. Oh no! Oh, the fuel line. I should have taken it off. Nobody worry. It's okay. The fuel line is not an issue. I'm not shaking. You know, it's really not that bad. It's pretty light. The wires. The wires that I moved. How did you even? Okay. I mean, no big deal. You know what happens sometimes. Walk of shame. Walk of shame. Yeah, so you pick it up, set it somewhere. It's really not that bad. Yeah. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like in here. Just a second. So, you know, not that that was heavy, making me shake. Anyway, jokes aside here. The coolant channels are disgusting. And I don't quite know why. This head gasket's good. Send it again. Yeah. Put your head bolts somewhere where they're not going to get kicked. You can keep them organized. All right, so here's the cylinders. If you're new here, or maybe you don't remember, this Ford 3000 came to us with a stuck motor. Let me catch my breath. I'm not out of shape, I swear. And I got water down the exhaust. Water sat on the pistons, froze up. Took a lot of work to get it free again. That's when I probably should have just took the pistons out. But you know, what fun is that? Why not try? Well, we tried it. Blow by is terrible. It does run, it starts really well. So they do look a little better after they'd run a little bit. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the pistons out. I'm sure the rings are stuck too. And try to get those out. Talk to the customer and see what he wants to do. We might just put rings in it. Throw the old ball hone in there and get what we get. So that's that. That's how you take the head off a Ford 3000. Pretty simple. Took me an hour. Granted, I had taken it all apart long ago. I don't even remember how any of that goes back on. All right. Now I gotta drain the oil and catch my breath. Now, if memory serves me right, I think I just left this finger tight. Oh, yeah, legend. Don't do that, boys and girls. Snug this stuff down a little bit. I don't know if this is a big enough bucket, but we'll find out, won't we? All right. I've got so much additive in this that this oil might be better as a gear lube. I don't know, we might luck out on the bucket. I hear somebody coming. Somebody's coming. Nimbus? Oh, there he is. You didn't help me at all, Nimbus. You didn't help me carry that head at all. I was suffering. You didn't even go get help. It's okay. I love you, Nimbus. I love you. Yes, I do. Who's that good boy? No, not you. Just kidding, you're a good boy. Sometimes. Alright, so, yeah, I think we're good on that. Put this somewhere where I won't lose it. Where'd it go? No, just kidding. Well, guys, we got it. We got everything tore apart. Got the pistons out. Got to look at the rings. Nimbus is still here. Hasn't run away yet. Let me turn you around and show you what's going on. Okay, so here's the pistons. Nimbus, can you... Now, get! Go on now, get! Go. Nimbus, go. Go. Okay, so this is cylinder number 1. As you can tell, you know, these rings are still pretty free. I don't think any of those were stuck. This is cylinder 2. Same thing. Everything's pretty free. Yeah, no problem there. And then cylinder 3 right here. This ring seems stuck to me, but that's just my best guess. Look at some bearing caps here. Not great. Not great. We'll have to replace those and climb under here. And, you know, get some looks in there on all this stuff. Go! Nimbus, no! So, that's where we are. The ducks are out there laughing at me. I'll take you up top real quick. Try not to shake the camera so much. And here's a look at our cylinders all the way down. I wish the lighting was a little bit better. Focus maybe. Yeah. So that's where we're at. We're gonna call it a day and stop and reflect on our life decisions, on our career choices. No, I'm just kidding. We'll get it fixed. She'll be out there working again. In the meantime, we got the John Deere 520 here we need to do some work on. For starters, I got a pretty good oil leak right here. I need to fix that. I need to fix all 7 feet of the lower radiator hose situation here. It's leaking. Get our alternator mounted up here. Put her belt back on. I think the clutch is relatively new. I don't know. I drove it around yesterday. Definitely gonna need some tires. That's the biggest problem is tires. Old tractors and tires. But overall, it's pretty straight. I don't think any of the gauges work. I just stuck that on there. That was on the Ford. I have the actual exhaust pipe for it. We got the Jubilee in. I need to do some work on it. I got a seal kit to redo the hydraulic piston and the lid there. Well, it's kind of beat up compared to last year. About this time I was done working on it last year and it was all shiny and beautiful. Spent a year in the field. Now it's all beat up again. No, not so bad. This tractor, I just spray painted it, which I'm glad I did because it's a working tractor. As you work, you find some spots you need to touch up, you just hit it with the spray can, you're good to go. And the last thing is my 860. It needs split. The throw-up bearing's in real bad shape. You push the clutch and the motor lugs down, so clutches are really expensive. I'd rather not damage the fingers on the clutch. So I gotta split it. The generator doesn't work. I don't know. I should probably do a 12-volt conversion. I like to keep it original. I'm the second owner of this tractor. And I think these are pretty original front tires. I'm not sure. It needs a rear tire. It probably needs 2 rear tires. The wheels are in bad shape. They're all rotten and rusted. And this one, it's dark over here. This one's got holes growing in the sidewalls. I need to take the lid off of this and readjust it. And then it's got to where when you start it, you gotta bleed the pump. It's got an old Vickers vane pump. When you start it, you gotta bleed the pump because the lift won't work until you do. I think it's got a leak down here, a suction side leak. So that's the projects this winter. I'm not working on anybody else's tractors for a while until I get caught up on my own. Oh, I didn't show you guys the head. We had the head rebuilt for this. They did a really nice job. All those valves were in really bad shape. And then outside, I got the old disc I need to fix. Oh yeah, look, there they are. Hi, babies. Yeah. We'll take a walk down here. I still need to do a video, like a tour video. Kind of show you what we're doing, what our values are, what we're trying to achieve. It's my little implement row. This is where most of my stuff is. Not all of it. And here's Great Grandpa's disc. Front gang's in pretty bad shape. I need to get to fixing on that. Here's our 2 John Deere grain drills. The first one is where I learned a bunch of life lessons on buying stuff from Facebook Market. All the gears are broken in it. Almost everything was seized up on it, and somebody probably tried to drag it while the shafts were froze and, you know, knocked all the teeth. I can't see anything, the sun's in my face. Knocked all the teeth out of the gears. I did get the grain or the grass box to spin, and that's what we used to plant the grass in the pasture on that one video. But this was my replacement. This one's in a lot better shape. Everything works on it. Even the adjustment works. So I'm probably going to take parts off this one and make this one as nice as I can. The difference is this one, the fertilizer box is completely wrecked. And strangely enough, the fertilizer box in this one is in decent shape and it still works. It's like the only thing that worked on it. There's Nimbus. There's the chickens. But yeah, we'll do some more videos now that I'm not so camera shy anymore. Show you guys around and talk about our plans for next year. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. If you're still here, thank you as always. And stay tuned for more tractor work.